So welcome to episode number 2, and I'd already mentioned you that we'll be covering the footage per week. So this is our week number 2, and the progress what you see around me is, as mentioned earlier, we were in a process of demarcating a plot boundary with a compound wall. So what you see here right in front of me is the excavation which is done. So that is the extreme edge of the plot, the front end of the plot. So the topography is a sloping topography. So this will be the lowest point of the plot, and behind me what you see is the other end of the plot which is again on height. So this is the topography of the plot. So while coming back to the work, so excavation of the front line is almost done, and you see, like I had mentioned you, that we will be going for a stone masonry for the compound wall. So currently it's a combination of 5 feet height stone masonry plus 4 feet will be the fencing. So 4 feet fencing is on hold. We haven't finalized whether to go for fencing or whether to go for some other material. As I told you, the planning is yet to be done. So the masonry work, initial 5 feet, will be going ahead with that. So this is the excavation, and behind me you see this rubble, I mean the stones. So we are going to use this kind of boulders or stones for the base area, so that it is completely intact, and that is how the masonry will shape up. So masonry of this line is foolproof. We are going ahead with this boundary immediately. Followed by this, we'll be going with the other end. So maybe I'll walk you around, so you'll also have an idea of the other side of the plot. I think more or less, if you haven't seen my episode number 1, I would request you to kindly go to episode number 1 to understand the actual shape and the journey of the plot, where I was explaining each and everything with regards to the poles. Like initially, when we got the handover of this, it was just the pole marking. So, with the help of those poles, I had made clear like how is the shape of the plot, and so that will be much easier for you to relate what I'm talking today. So we had seen the excavation part of one edge. For the other edge as well, I mean the other side of the plot also, we have gone ahead with the excavation. So if you see in my last video, this flat surface wasn't there, so the leveling is also progressive, I mean it's also going on along with the excavation work. So now excavation of this line is not completely done. What you see is like halfway it's going on. So once this will go to that pole, I mean if you can see the pole there, so that is the other edge of this side edge of the plot. Now because it's the initial days, the plot is not level, there are so many hurdles in between, the cleaning, the clearing, to have a clear access. So all those things, excavation and all, are time consuming. So that is how, as per my knowledge is concerned, I feel the progress is good, because on an average, the work, my last video was roughly, I think on 3rd of Jan. So today, if I see overall the progress with regards to the pole marking, the leveling of land, the excavation, is all going on pretty well. Apart from that, you see the material is also on the way. So today, I mean just half an hour back, there were trucks of trucks full of stones, the other truck with sand. So all the aligned material for the masonry is also going on. I mean today and tomorrow, probably that is what I had the talks with the contractor. So today and tomorrow, prominently he'll be focusing more on the material, and probably I think from Friday, Thursday or Friday, he might start with the actual masonry. So I am actually happy seeing the progress, plus the overall feel. I mean, whatever we wanted, the forest kind of thing, we manifested that it should be something. Our bungalow site should be something very scenic. So because the plot is on a good altitude, the view from here is going to be breathtaking. Then the other side, it is like, I mean, the location of the plot is such that at one side we have a valley, and the other side also there's a valley, but it is kind of a forest kind of thing. So maybe if in case, I mean, the curiosity still builds in. Maybe if I'm not sure, but today when I came here, there were thoughts that maybe I should go for windows which should be having both side opening. So from one side I get the view of the forest, and from the other side I get this view. So this was just a random view, what just came to my mind, what struck me today. But as of now, I'm not at all done with my planning. I haven't begun rather. So unless the demarcation is completely done, it'll be difficult for me also to understand the parking arrangements, the location of the villa, the landscaping, the other the other elements, like for example swimming pool or the other things. So many things collectively piled up. So I think this series is going to be very, very, very interesting, as I promised in my video number one. So a lot of things. So today's, I mean, if I summarize, it's like just the excavation which has been done massively. Apart from excavation, the stone masonry work is also in progress. I mean, probably from Thursday or Friday, we should expect the stone masonry to start. And the MSCB and water connection is still taking some time. I think probably today, because of festive also, I mean, today and tomorrow, as such, the work won't be, the work is on hold because of festival. And happy Makar Sankranti to all. Sorry for I forgot to wish you in advance. I mean, at the start of the video. But once again, happy Makar Sankranti. And on account of Makar Sankranti, today and tomorrow the workers are on leave. So that is how today and tomorrow the work won't be happening. But yes, contractor is covering it up by loading it with material. So that is how we are not wasting on any time. So all these small tips, like when the workers are not going to be there on site, but yes, if the material can come, so that is a good tip which you should always remember. Rather than wasting time, it is better to put that time into some use. So this was a very good move from our contractor, I must say. So Suraj Patil is the contractor who is there for this plot. And I mean, the initial contracting, we have given it to him with regards to the excavation and the other RCC and brickwork kind of work. So I think that's it from my end today. And stay tuned. Probably next week I'll be having the next video where probably we should be seeing the stone masonry and some more developments with regards to the basic amenities like the light connection, I mean the electricity connection, and the water connection as well. So this is me, Bhakti Akshay, signing off from 126 Speech. Stay tuned for episode number 3. Thank you. Bye bye.